Hey guys, welcome back. Sometimes when we don't know what to do or we're confused on something, we don't do anything at all. So in this video, I'm gonna do my best to show you exactly how to make an offer on land. All right, here we go. I got 4 points to unpack. I'm gonna show you exactly 4 easy steps of how to make an offer on land today. All right, and those 4 easy steps is like, where's the land? Who's the owners of this land? Like, who would sell us this land? How do we find these owners? And then what do we say to them when we do find them? All right, here we go. So where's the land? Where at in the country? We've got some amazing tools now to figure out where the land's at. How to make an offer on the land. First we got to find the land. When starting out, I usually recommend my students to be within about a 2.5 hour radius of where they're just starting out. Or you probably already have a piece of land in mind. So you already know where the land's at. And once you know where the land is at, it's now time to figure out what is the land worth. There's multiple ways to do that. One, you can call a realtor in your area and say, hey, I'm interested in land in this area. Here's my location. I see you're in that area as well. But we can't just call any old realtor. We want to call an actual land expert. How do we find the land expert realtor? The first place I'm going to show you is go into a place called redfin.com. Redfin.com. See, here's the thing about Redfin. It's an amazing program, but it's not in all locations, and where Redfin's not, Zillow seems to be. So let's start with Redfin first. You pick that location, you pick your area, and I'm just going to use Austin, Texas, for example. I go to Austin, Texas in Redfin. I'm gonna click on the actual property type and I want land, and then I'm gonna scroll down and then I'm gonna uncheck for sale, and that's gonna show me the solds. I wanna see what sold in the last 6 months. You're gonna have to scroll down a little bit more on Redfin and select 6 months. You can do anywhere from 3 to 6 months, 9 months, 1 year. I'm really interested in what's happened in the last 6 months. Anything after, say 9 months is really kind of a long time away. So once you do that, once you have land selected, the sold selected within the last 6 months, I'm gonna leave the filters alone. I'm not interested in 1 acre to 5 acre right now. I just wanna see what's available on that map section. And then I wanna click on each one of those dots on that map section and see what's happened, what that land sold for, when it sold, and here's the most important thing I'm looking for right now: the listing agent, as well as who it was bought by. When that says who it was bought by, that is the buyer's agent that brought the buyer that purchased that land. Sometimes I think that's more important than the actual listing agent, but here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a pattern. I want you to copy the listed by and paste that on a notepad or a Word document and paste it, and then go and copy who it was bought by and then paste that as well. I want you to do that until you've looked at it at least 5, 10, 15 parcels of land. If you do 15, you're actually gonna have 30 different copy and paste. And once you do that, I want you to look at that Word document and start picking out patterns. Say you see Alicia's name 4 times. I want you to highlight Alicia in blue. Then you see Bill Parsons 3 times, highlight him in yellow. And you see John Markham 3 times, highlight him in green. And then you see Sarah 7 times, highlight Sarah in pink. Well, I want you to call the agent that has been seen more times than not. Say, for instance, you're going to start with Sarah because she's been on there 7 times. That tells me that she is doing way more business than Bill that you might only see on there 1 time. So I'm going to call Sarah and be like, hey, Sarah, I'm actually a real estate investor. I'm getting started in land in this area. I would like to know a couple things. One, what is the piece of land that you're seeing the most volume? Is it 1 acre? Is it 2 acres? Is it 5 acres? What is the most volume sales of land in this area? She might say 3.25 acres. That's where I want to start because that is the most buying and selling going on. And that allows you to kind of get in and see what the land's going for. And then number 2 is, what is the retail price of that 3.125 acre, whatever she tells you it is? What could I sell this for to get it for a no questions asked, fast cash, get it done now, blowout price? What can I sell this land for in this area? And she's gonna give you an idea of what those 3 acres are going for. And if she says $30,000, for example, well, that tells you that the land is going for a retail price of $10,000 per acre in that area. So that's going to give you so much information. And then thank her for her time and say, hey, when I get a piece of land, would you be interested in listing it for me? This is how to figure out how to make an offer on the land and what in the world to even offer. This is going to be your best way of figuring out what land is worth in an area, no matter if you've set foot on the land or you're just getting started or maybe you've lived there your entire life. All right, number 3. Now, who in the world owns this land? Who in the world could sell you this land? I'm going to give you a quick pro tip of how to find landowners really quickly. And it's a link below in the description. You can use my link and you're going to get a 7-day free trial. And you're also going to get your first 400 records for free. No questions asked. Here's the link. It's below in the description, but it's priced.com/the land sharks. This is going to give you access to landowners all over the country. You just put in your area. You put that you're interested in 1 to 3 acres, and they're going to give you a list, and you can export this list. And here's what's really cool. It's going to be a scrubbed, clean list that you can start mailing today. Start actually mailing landowners today. And what's really cool about it is this list also shows you their estimated value. And then it also will allow you to make an offer at 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45 cents on the dollar, all the way up to 95 cents on the dollar. So it not only gives you the list of landowners to talk to, but it shows you what it's worth and then also helps you with your offer amount. So this is like hitting the easy button on finding landowners. And let me give you the spelling in it because it's kind of a weird like name. That's priced.com. That's PRYCD.com/the land sharks. And again, it's below in the description, so you don't have to try and remember that. All right, next, what in the world do we say to these landowners? Like, this video is about how to make an offer on a piece of land. I'm gonna give you the exact offer letter that I use when making offers on land. We've made thousands and thousands of offers. We purchased over 280 parcels of land using this exact template. I call it my LOL, my land offer letter, because every time we get a deal signed that's less than 50 cents on the dollar, this is an asset that we are getting under contract for less than 50 cents on the dollar, we laugh out loud. So you're going to as well. So definitely stay tuned to the end and I'll give you this as a free gift. That way you can compress time frames and start doing land deals today. But what does this land offer letter say? Basically, it just says, hey, Mr. Seller, I'm a buyer. My name is Brent Bowers. I'd like to pay $3,895.32 for your land. This is the land offer letter. How in the world do you figure out what to offer? Well, I just talked to you about price.com. They help you with that. You can download a list and have it immediately and start mailing this land offer letter. So let's get to it. How do you get a copy of it? Go below in the description, and that is by going to a link called thelandsharks.com, thelandsharks.com/LOL, as in land offer letter or laugh out loud. So that is my free gift to you, but I'm also gonna give you one more thing. I'm also gonna give you the exact mail house that I use to take this list from Priced that has all these sellers on it and this LOL, this land offer letter, and they merge those two together, which is called mail merging, and they mail these things out for you and they do it for you. It's literally on an envelope, they handwrite saying, Mr. Seller, the seller's address, your return address as the buyer, and they physically place a stamp that's first class. So it looks like as if someone wrote them a personalized letter, and these things are getting opened. And if they don't make it, like for instance, first reason why first class stamp, the first class stamp, if it doesn't make it to the right address, say they've moved or someone passed away, and now the daughter or the son has taken ownership of this land or inherited this land, it now forwards to the right person. And your letter will find its way into the right hands. And this is how you make an offer on a vacant raw piece of land. All right, so I talked about the first class stamp and mail not making it to the right place. I want to give you a bonus tip. This is just a freebie. This is by far probably one of my best pro tips. But before I do, I want you to hit subscribe on this video, and you are gonna just definitely be glad you did, because I've heard it brings great luck. I record these every single day and they come out 5 days a week, so you'll be notified when more comes out. All right, so my pro tip. So one thing that we like to do when we get a return letter, when it's undeliverable, that yellow sticker that no land investor wants to see, no house investor wants to see, because it's like a waste of money. We just wasted a stamp, an envelope, and time to get that to the seller, and it doesn't make it. Here's one thing I like to do. I like to send these letters. I get a whole entire list of them. We put them on Excel spreadsheet, and I send them to batchleads.com/TLS, the land sharks. There's a link below in the description. Your first 5,000 records will be free. And what do? They do? They get me the phone number of these people. They get me their phone numbers because they're not receiving mail. No other land investor is able to mail them. I'm taking one more step and I'm actually getting their phone number and I'm calling them and saying, hey, I'm interested in purchasing this piece of land you got for available in Costilla County, Colorado. Just wanted to see if you'd consider an offer on it. And I'm gonna repeat myself. That's exactly what we're saying. Hey, is this John? I'm interested in purchasing the land you got in Costilla County, Colorado, or wherever it's at. Just wanted to see if you consider an offer on the land. All right, as you so well know, the real estate market is absolutely exploding and on fire right now. Everyone's jumping into it, and I want you to get in before it's too late. Land is a massive opportunity. You know, the builders took the last 10 years off. They weren't building a lot of houses because of the whole crash in 2008, 2009. Everyone's fingers were burnt. Usually over a 10-year period, we're building over 26 million houses over that 10-year period. Well, this past 10-year period, there's only been 6 million houses built. So we're about 20 million short, and there's a massive demand for land right now. There's still deals to go. There's still deals to get out there. So let's go. Let's get going. I have a tried and true method that teaches people how to buy land at massive discounts and turn around and sell this stuff while you sleep and get a business built for you that serves you and your family and others. If you're interested in checking that out, go below in the link. It's thelandsharks.com. Click on the link, schedule a call with me and my team. We'd be honored to hear about what your real estate investing goals are, and if we can help you, we'd be absolutely honored to coach you.